In this video, I'm going to teach you how to play chord inversions of a triad. Triads are the foundations of harmony, foundations of chords, but they're useless if you can't even play their inversions. So let's learn together. So if I were to play a song with triads, I could do Okay, so all my passing chords, everything I played, all my chords and passing chord or the progressions, they were only triads. So that's C major, that's A major, that's D minor, that's C major, that's F major, G major, E major, A minor, G major, and then C major again. So basically I can play, I can do a lot with only those triads. So by definition, a triad is a chord with 3 notes, okay, like C major or C minor or C diminished or C augmented. So those 4 are the main triads that we talk about: major, minor, diminished, and augmented. But for the purpose of this video, we're only going to be focusing on major and minor. So how do we play the inversions? Okay, so for C, for example, if I'm playing C major, I want to play the inversion. I can take the note from the bottom, I take it on top, that's my first inversion, and then from that first inversion I can take that note on the bottom and put it on top, and I have my second inversion. And if I keep doing the same thing and that note on the bottom, I put it on the top, I'm gonna go right back to my root form, right? So that's my root, that's my first inversion, and that's my second inversion, back to root. So if I'm going down, that's root, that's second inversion, that's first inversion, and then that's root again. Okay, so one way you can practice it, you can have a metronome. Let's put it 100. So I can do 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Right? Okay, so that's for C major. And then the same idea would apply for all my major chords. I have D flat, so I would go da, da. Okay, so if you don't know how to play the major chords, we made a video on that, so I'm just gonna go a little faster just so we can get through all of them. So these were my major chords, okay? So you can practice them like that. You have a metronome, and then once you can get them perfect like that, you can keep increasing the speed. Or you don't have to play it this fast. You can start as slow as possible, and then you just build up your speed. And then for my minor is it's gonna be the same idea, right? So that's my C minor, right? 1, 3 flat, and then 5. We also made a video on that. If you didn't watch that, you can go ahead and watch the video on minor chords. It's gonna be the same idea. So I'm gonna have the root form like this: 1, 3 flat, and 5, and then I'm gonna take my 1 to the top, and then I'm gonna have 3 flat, 5, 1, right? That's my first inversion. In my second inversion, I'm gonna take the 3 flat to the top, and then I'm gonna have 5, 1, and then 3 flat, okay? And then if I keep doing the same thing, I take the 5 up, I'm gonna have my root form. So root, first inversion, second inversion, root, first inversion, second inversion, and then back to root. So if I have only 3 notes, I have only 2 possible inversions: the root plus 2 more inversions. So that makes three. There's 3 different ways I can play. Okay, so let's go for the minors. I make it a little slower. I'm a little more uncomfortable I'm a little less comfortable with the minors. Basically, that's the first part of your practice of inversion. The second part of your inversion practice is gonna be to actually not just practice them linearly, but practice them in songs. For example, if I have the song da 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 da, so you have to be right. You have to be able to do that. So that's only inversions, and I have all my 3 voices, so I make sure my melody is on top, right? Da 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 da. Or I could do da 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 da. I like that better. Okay, any melody, So that's gonna be the second phase of your practice. You're gonna try to play, because if you only know how to play them and you don't know how to use them, it's basically useless, right? And I would say the next step would be to be able to combine them with different chords on the left hand, like dominants, like, right, bum 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 bum. So that's one example. Or sometimes on the 6, and then the 2. It looks like I have a 4 on the right hand, right? Right? So these are examples. You can, as you listen to stuff and then you try them, you're gonna realize that there's a lot of triads are basically the basis of harmony, right? If you don't understand your triads, you can't be forcing your way into like dominance and extended chords, altered chords and stuff like that. So you have to first understand and master your triads. So I hope you take the time to practice those and master them. Thank you, my friend, for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like. As usual, press the like button, share it with someone, and I'll see you in the next one.